Today, we will attempt to comprehend the cycle of narcissistic abuse in this video. A substantial amount of work has already been done on narcissistic abuse. Even if we create 100,000 videos about it, it would still be insufficient. It's that significant first. Let's understand what a narcissist is. To illustrate this, let me provide you with a small example. If I were to inform you that someone has a headache, it might not have a profound impact. The word cancer carries more weight. If you tell someone that my acquaintance has cancer, the impact is significant. In other words, the choice of words helps you grasp the severity of the condition. However, when you say someone is a narcissist, it lacks the same power. The translated word doesn't convey the same level of understanding. Similarly, when you translate the term narcissist, it becomes self-interest. It's a form of psychological manipulation, a mental illness that someone instills in you. It doesn't define or describe the term as it should. Likewise, a narcissist, in its conventional literal sense, refers to a person who is self-obsessed. We call such a person a narcissist. However, it's essential to comprehend the narcissistic cycle of abuse, the pattern of abuse. What is a narcissist? It's an individual with a mental disorder who transfers that disorder to you when entering into a relationship. In other words, it enters a relationship with you. This cycle essentially consists of 4 stages, and I will explain them one by one. First, idealization, then devaluation, followed by discard, and finally hoovering. Regarding narcissism, the first stage is idealization, which is also known as love bombing. This is a very dangerous stage where a person showers someone with affection when they first meet. So after meeting them, you realize that this person feels like the answer to your prayers. It's as if your prayers have been answered after a long period of loneliness and pain, after longing for a partnership. You've been in various relationships, but they didn't bring you what you were looking for. Then suddenly, a narcissist enters your life, and they engage in love bombing. They may shower you with gifts, give you their full attention, and constantly pursue you with messages and affection. Love bombing can be overwhelming and challenging to handle. It's so intense that your conscious self seems to stop working. Even though you may recognize what's happening, you gradually become immune and almost hypnotized by their love bombing. Their affection is so powerful that you're swept off your feet, believing that your prayers have been answered and that it's the fulfillment of your desires. When a narcissist enters your life, it can be a non-linear experience, and it slowly becomes a high phase. Experts often explain that after love bombing, a normal, healthy relationship might seem dull and unexciting. You don't enjoy it in the same way. This is because the intense chemical reactions that occur in your body during love bombing, including the release of happiness-inducing chemicals like endorphins and dopamine, create a sense of euphoria. When you're in a relationship with a narcissist, your body is filled with happiness from head to toe, and you may not realize that you're in the love bombing phase. The second stage is called devaluation. In this stage, the narcissist can't maintain the continuous intensity of the relationship. It's like being on a swing where you go up and then come back down. The narcissist starts spinning you around, and this is the cycle they create. During the love bombing phase, they showered you with love and attention. However, in the devaluation phase, they abruptly withdraw all that love and attention. They stop calling you, sending messages, or pursuing you. The person who once tolerated your anger and hatred will change, and they'll begin to criticize and humiliate you. They'll start looking for flaws in you and engage in fault-finding. This is a painful experience because the person who once showed you love and respect is now undermining you from within. They might also make derogatory comments about your age, appearance, or choices. They'll question your decisions, whether it's your choice of friends or your clothing. If you express a liking for a particular place or country, they'll belittle it. They might use sarcastic humiliation and indirect put-downs. This is a dangerous phase that can cause you a lot of pain, and you may struggle to understand how to deal with it. In the devaluation phase, the narcissist also engages in heavy criticism, withholds communication, and may give you the silent treatment. They become distant and unresponsive. You'll be perplexed, wondering what happened to the person who once loved you. It's as if something has changed, and you'll likely be at a loss for how to handle the situation. The narcissist often manipulates you into believing that you are the problem, while in reality, you've entered the second stage of their cycle. The third stage of narcissistic abuse is the discard phase. In this stage, the narcissist does as they please, and you become expendable, so they decide to discard you. This is a typical pattern for narcissists. First, there's the idealization phase during love bombing, followed by the devaluation phase, where they elevate you only to bring you down with insults, criticism, and humiliation. In the discard phase, the narcissist will temporarily leave you. They rarely leave permanently because narcissists usually don't go off the shelf. However, they will leave you temporarily, causing you pain. They might block you and refuse to communicate with you. In the devaluation phase, communication can be on and off, sometimes passive and sometimes aggressive. But in the discard phase, they may completely ghost you, practicing no contact. They will push you aside as they typically use people as a source of supply. When they need a new supply, it can come in various forms: a new place, a new job, a new relationship, or anything novel in their life. They will become absorbed in this new source of supply, and they may refer to it as their new supply. It's important to note that the new supply doesn't always have to be another person. They will discard you temporarily and may treat you as if you belong in the trash can. The fourth stage is known as hoovering. What is hoovering? It's when the narcissist attempts to re-enter your life. This can happen after 6 months, a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, or even 15 years. Suddenly, they reappear in your life and try to regain entry. Whenever someone who previously left tries to come back into your life, it's essential to filter them and assess whether reconciliation is a good idea. Reconciliation isn't inherently bad. It's crucial to recognize its significance in life. Sometimes people make hasty decisions and dismiss the right person, only to realize later that they've made a mistake. In hoovering, the narcissist tries to draw you back into the abusive cycle of the relationship. They'll employ the same patterns: love bombing, devaluation, discard, and then leave. The cycle repeats, leaving you feeling helpless and unsure of how to handle it. Understanding this narcissistic cycle of abuse and the behavior of the narcissist is vital. As mentioned earlier, maintaining the intensity of the concept can be challenging in translation, just like when translating cancer, where some of the intensity is lost. However, it's crucial to focus on understanding the concept, as it will make the journey easier for all of us. Thank you very much.